I'm not even talking about polls here. We've talked about the polls. We'll continue talking about the polls. Brian Kilmeade did this thing, and I can't show you the video because they put like Chumbawamba in the background or something. But I'm gonna show you a picture to set the scene. Here's Brian Kilmeade in what that's actually much better video B-roll. My producers know what they're doing. But anyway, I did shoot some screenshots where he looked like a doofus, so we don't have that. But anyway, so he's in this diner surrounded by a lot of people who are very conservative and even more white. And he starts asking them, who do you want for president? And there's a bunch of them there, by the way. And here's how it goes. Trump says the first, Trump says the second, Trump says the third, and the fourth, and the fifth, and the sixth. So perhaps to add a little bit of diversity of thought, he goes up to a woman who is wearing a Ron DeSantis t-shirt and asks who she backs, and she says, oh gosh, I don't know, Trump or DeSantis, I'm either or. So the woman who's advertising for DeSantis isn't even sure she wants him, and when she lists both, she puts Trump first. So I actually was shocked by this. I was further shocked to find out that diner is within walking distance of where Ron DeSantis used to live, and he represented that diner when he was in Congress. So this is DeSantis area. This is right at the heart of the meatball. And yet they all just want Trump. So it's just funny that like you have all of these Fox personalities and top brass who seem to be willing to, in a very cowardly, weaselly way, kind of have a little bit of bravery and distance themselves from Donald Trump. But now you have this evidence where I don't know if that's gonna be good for them, which means it's gonna be very good for us. What do you think?
Well, it's the dark side of American politics because they're gonna vote for who the nominee is. And unfortunately, I think that money is gonna determine who that nominee is. If you have Trump or DeSantis on that ballot for the primaries, money's gonna decide who's on the top, and then those people will vote and follow, in line. Sadly, Fox News audience tend to be like sheep, and they will just follow the flock. And they'll think, well, he's the nominee, so he won. I mean, this is kind of the absurdity of a two-party system, and we've seen both the DNC and the GOP playing these dirty games in the primaries and picking the candidate that they want. So, are these Fox News anchors and personalities being, brave? I don't think so. I think they know something that we don't. I think they know what side of the bread what side of the bread is being buttered.
Is buttered on?
Yeah. So they know what's going to be happening.
The butter tolls.
For whom the butter tolls. I love that. Even better. So they know, okay, the money's here. The money's gonna push DeSantis. Let's get behind him now because we need to get these, companies on our side. There are donors. Yeah. There are people who are buying the advertising on Fox.
Yeah, and we haven't seen any of that. We also, to be fair, haven't seen Ron DeSantis really campaign against Republicans, but also he doesn't really seem to be indicating that he has the heart for it, that he has the guts to go up against him. He's getting decimated on his prior support for cutting Medicare and Social Security and all of that, rightly so. And I can't imagine that he's the one who's going to attack Donald Trump more effectively than everyone else. Nobody seems to want to do it. Even Fox News here, by the way, like creating a little bit of distance where you don't bring him on, or you don't cover his event, or you like sort of hint that older people like shouldn't be in office or something. That's something. But if they actually believed that it would be better for them, better for conservatives, better for the rich, or whatever drives them, for Ron DeSantis to be president, what if they all turned their cannons on Donald Trump at the same time? What if all of them did? They could potentially take him down. It's just that they are all to a one cowardly little babies. That's what they are.
That's it.
No offense to babies. Babies shouldn't have to fight these fights.
Babies are pretty brave. They're pretty brave. They'll just jump downstairs. They don't even know what's going on.
Because they don't understand the consequences of actions. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.